everybody? Welcome back to my channel. This is Click and Cliff. This is another Beyond the Click and Cliff. Whoop, whoop. We are here to do a podcast about my life experiences. I'll tell you some life stories and all that good stuff. And this is something for you to watch while you're cleaning your room, building Lego, working, doing chores, or whatever that must be. You can put this in your ear or have this on the big screen or wherever you want me to be. But I just hope you enjoy these and we'll go ahead and get into it. You notice I shaved, but I'm growing it back, so it's going to look a little stubbly. I was trimming and I messed up, so yeah, you got to grow it back. So you get a look at this face for a little bit. Today I want to talk about my first experience hunting. Now, nobody knows me. I grew up in the country. Hunting was a way of life where we put food on the table and fed our families that way. And my dad wanted to show me the way too. You know, I don't do as much as I used to, but I did it when I was little growing up. My first time ever going hunting, I got a couple of stories I'll tell you here. But the first one, I was 6 years old. I went with my dad. We went rabbit hunting. And, of course, I didn't have a gun. I just went with my dad, just kind of followed him around. And, I was 6. I was wanting to play, do stuff. I didn't want to sit still and be quiet or walk gingerly on the leaves underneath my feet. I made a lot of noise, so Thumper got away a lot of times that day. But let's say we went, and I was making so much noise. You could hear it for miles. And of course, we didn't get nothing. My dad at the end of the day goes, "I don't know if I'll ever take you again. You gotta learn to be quieter." Well, I'm as quiet as I'm going to be. But, that was just a little story. Now, we get to my teenage years. Well, I don't know. I was 10 years old. And my dad, I wanted to go rabbit hunting. Me and my friend, he had a beagle. And we wanted to train it to. We spent the whole off season. We found a dead rabbit and we got it skinned. And we were trying to train that beagle to find rabbits. And we were doing that all summer long. And then wintertime, when it was rabbit season, we went in there and with the beagle, and of course we thought, we're gonna get one with our Red Rider BB guns. Not the pump action. It's the whole lever, and it just BB was on a spring. So, literally you could have BB wars as long as it'd bounce off your skin. There was no damage. But we thought we were gonna be a big hunters with our Red Rider BB guns, and we went in the woods one day and we set his dog out. Right, we go, let's go. The dog's name was Dixie, so we go, "Hey Dixie, go!" And she ran, and she got on one, and boy, she took off. The rabbit, you see, jumping, bouncing all over the place. So of course, us kids, we were excited, so we chased after the dog itself. And hopefully it'll get the rabbit turned around, and head back towards us. And well, she did, and all we had was a Red Rider BB gun, and it was not fun. It was not, we did not get one. We weren't out, that age. My parents, they don't want us to go out hunting with like shotguns or anything like that unless we have adult supervision, trying to be the responsible thing, which I totally get. Now, since I'm an adult. But back then I was like, man, why did you even show me how to shoot a gun? Anyway, well, chasing this rabbit. We missed it. Of course, with the Red Ryder BB gun, we weren't going to kill anything. So we were running them rabbits for nothing. Well, I think we only got on 2 anyway. But we were in the thicket on his uncle's property. We were in the weeds and the creek. I mean, all the plant life was above our heads. Well, we were acting like we were. Of course, we were kids. We got bored. We started playing, right? We act like we were in the army in the Vietnam War. We were going through. We thought we were going through the jungle, and there's some noise. We go, oh my God, that's a deer. We're gonna get us a deer again with our Red Ryder BB guns. We were going through the weeds and trying to sneak up on it, and when we got through, our eyes got this big around. I mean, big as oranges, okay? And what stood there was a bull, and not a baby bull. This one charges you. And his uncle warned us, hey, stay away from that bull, he'll charge you. Well, we didn't go looking for the bull per se. We were trying not to disobey that because we didn't want to get trampled by a bull. But luck so it be, we found it. Oh my, me and him, we ran like a dickens, man. We were running as fast as we can run. Like, we were running from a monster. Of course, that bull just looked at us like we were dumb. I mean, he didn't even move. He just looked up at us. I'm like, woof. It's like we found Bigfoot or something. But yeah, we went diving underneath the barbed wire fences and got back to his uncle's house. He looked at us. We're all huffing and puffing. He goes, "You found that bull, didn't you?" We go, "Yep." It was exciting. It was fun. Then we got a little older. We got, I say, me and the same buddy, I want to say we were 15, 16, and this time our parents allowed us to, have our 22 or 28 shotguns, what we had. And we were actually going to go get a rabbit this time, right? Well, we went in the woods, again, same woods, because they were always full of rabbit. And needless to say, we finally got our first rabbit, me and him both did. We took it back, and of course, we killed it, we cleaned it, and we had a good meal that night. But, I'm not saying I know there's a lot of people out there that's against hunting, but this is how I was brought up, and this is how I was raised, and this, we didn't waste a thing. We ate everything that could be eaten off the rabbit. So, I mean, none of it got wasted. It was nourishment to our bodies. I'm a meat eater. It doesn't matter how you eat your meat. It's still killed. Either in a factory or out in the wild. Still killed, no matter any way you dice it. Humanely or unhumanely. To me, hunting's not unhumanely because, you gotta kill it to eat it. You're not gonna eat it alive. But anyway, that's a totally different subject. This is just my experiences. I'm not here to make holes. But we got a little older. I think we finally, 17, 18, we decided to go deer hunting. Yeah, we do that. It was fun. We were poor. We couldn't afford to go out and buy a tree stand, so we built our own. A few months before the deer season, we went out there with old pallets, and we broke down pallets and built. We went and found a tree that kind of had a Y to it, and we built a tree stand. We worked all day on mine and his, and we did have some camouflage fabric that we put around it, so it gave us some cover. It wasn't just wood sitting up there. But we went and did that. We went and we made the boards, cut and hammered into the tree. We made a pretty good platform, I thought, at the time to stand on. And we enough to we could even put a little chair there you can sit down. We weren't standing on all the time. So we did that for, we got it built. And then it was opening day. Me and him got up at 3 o'clock in the morning, got our camo on, got ready, got in the truck, went down there to the woods, and climbed up in our deer stand that we were very proud of. And we just got done sitting down and getting settled. You could hear the squirrels dancing on the leaves and wrestling around on the leaves on the ground. Beautiful morning. You see the sun coming up, and it was beautiful, beautiful time being out there. And then next thing I hear a big old crash, and I hear my friend go, ah! Well, so I climbed down off mine, made my way over to his tree stand, and his broke, and he fell out of the tree. And I'm like, luckily he didn't break a bone or anything. He just yelled when he fell down. So kind of screwed up. There was any deer around, and they were in the next county by then. So we packed it up, went to the house, and we thought, well, we're going to do something different. So we went back out there that afternoon and fixed his tree stand. And actually, he didn't have no support underneath. He just, I don't know what he did, but we got it fixed up where it was good for, so we said, well, let a couple of days go by and let the deer come back in. So we did that, but we didn't get none that year, even though we went out there religiously every day during the deer season, and we saw a couple, but we couldn't get a shot off, so it was into that. Then bow season came around, and I never shot a bow in my life either. But we went out and bought us a bow because we still wanted our deer. We went out, went to Bass Pro, and bought us each one a bow and arrow. I got a bow and got some arrows, and I even bought one of those trigger things, to pull the string back to do whatever. And we never shot a bow in our life, right? So we bought it, and we came home that next Sunday afternoon, and we set up a couple of hay bales and spray painted a bullseye on the hay bales, and we stood back about 100 feet, and we were, I never shot a bow, so I'm here pulling it back, and I was struggling with it, I didn't know how to aim with it or anything like that, and trying to adjust the sights on it, we didn't know what we were doing, but we finally got it figured out where we were at least getting into the target. We weren't getting a bullseye, but we were getting around the target. And we thought, well, if we get that close on a deer, we should be able to get it. So the next morning we got up at 3 o'clock in the morning. Me and him sat and ate breakfast, got ready, got in the truck, and we drove down to the woods, got in our tree stand, and got the blind up, and it was cold. I remember it was cold that day, and I told him, I said, well, since we're not, we never went bow hunting before, we didn't tell each other, hey, we didn't think about bringing rails, hey, I'm getting down, because we set up a different blind on the ground, a ground blind, and I was getting down off I wasn't thinking anything of it, and of course we were taught in hunter safety, make sure you see what you're shooting at, all that stuff, and so anyway, we went on, and I got down from a tree stand, and I was making my way down to the ground blind, because I was going to sit down there, because there was more traffic down there than where I was. There was nothing going on. I sat there for 3 or 4 hours, and I'm going to move. So I got down off my tree stand, mingling my way to that ground blind, And I we had those two-way radios, and I said, "Hey, I'm moving." And he said, "Okay." So I thought we had a that he knew I was moving, and I had to walk across this path. I try to go around, and I said, I'll try to scare anything over towards you if I can. So I thought we had good communication there. Or my friend really hated me because when I circled around, I heard a whoo. And like maybe, I don't know, 10 feet in front of me, I see the arrow at a tree. I'm like, I got on the rail. I yelled. I said, "Hey, they're shooting at me!" And he goes, "Oh, dude, I've never been so mad in my life." But I understand accidents happen, and your anxiety and excitement gets in there. But you've got to watch what you're doing. You've got to, make sure you see what you're shooting at. Don't shoot blindly into a brush because you could be shooting at a human. So I had a little talk with him. I said, "Hey, dude, I told you I was coming around. You should have known that was me. You're not supposed to. Did you see a deer? No. I just heard you walking." I said, "Yeah, you heard me walking, not a deer." So he apologized. He felt bad. It was an accident. He wasn't trying to shoot me, but whatever it is, it was fun. So we went hunting for a few years after that. We did get some deer. We got some rabbit, squirrel, anything we could hunt, we hunted. We even tried to hunt pigs. Even though there was no pigs there, but we tried to hunt boars, even though there was none there. Just, we enjoyed our time out in the woods. But years went by, and I got married, and I found less time to do it. So I've not done it now since I'm disabled. I can't go out there and do it. I miss it, but hey, it is what it is, guys. This is gonna be it today. I hope you enjoyed this experience of mine. I hope you enjoyed it. If you do, please hit that like button down below. Leave me a comment. Let me know. And if you ain't subscribed, maybe consider subscribing. But hey, this is what it is. Be good to one another. Pay it forward. Open the door for somebody. Be nice. Just go out and say hi. And that'll be it. Until the next one. Bye-bye.